right, and we're back. So, week 6 of the NFL is coming up. There's a lot of very interesting storylines we're going to go through. Will the undefeated Cooper Rush face the undefeated Eagles? We got an AFC championship preview, maybe, hopefully not. We got our first head coach that got fired. Who will be the next one? There's many on our list. And we had a lot of really bizarre calls this weekend. The refs just completely ruined it. I don't know what's going on. And most importantly, the Padres just won a game. Yeah. Playoffs, they beat the Dodgers. Let's get into it. Actually, we're not going to get into baseball, but we're just celebrating that. Welcome to the newest episode of SDW.
Super Dario World!
Use what for a thumbnail?
One of the many faces.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was going like,
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
This is gonna be a thumbnail when I beat you in our league. Yeah.
Never. Right now in first place. And by the way, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Eric and me, we have an NFL league. Basically, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Every single week, we pick every single game, we pick a winner. Every time we get it right, we get a point. Every time we mess up, we don't get a point. So it's me against Eric, and we are also facing God. By the way, get the coin ready. Basically, we flip a coin. And the coin, it's random, because all the previous seasons have sucked so much for us. We're like, you know what? Let's just see what happens randomly. We also have a few listeners who are joining us now. Gus Becerra, like you've been playing from the beginning. We now have David who joined us. So David, you had a really rough week, by the way. So just
rough start.
Yeah, terrible. So just so you know kind of where you stand. I'm in first place right now with 43.5 points. Eric is in second place with 41.5. God is, what is he? Oh, no, actually, no, you're wrong. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'm in first place with 43.5. Gus Becerra, you're at 42.5. Eric, you're at 41.5. God's at 33.5. And David, rough week. You're all the way down to 28.5. So, if anybody wants to join us at this point, you would start 3 points from David. So, all the way at the bottom. This is a long season. And honestly, I don't think we had that great of a week. But, again, it's getting rough.
Well, I mean, how many games are there?
What?
16 games, right?
Yeah.
You got 10, and I got 11.
Yeah, so I had a good week.
We got a lot wrong.
But, I mean, I guess this week I did know a little bit more about shit than fuck, you know?
Well, I knew more.
Well, anyway, so
catching up.
As it's tradition,
it's a
cheers, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're just basking in the glow of the Padres' victory.
Woo-hoo!
Which it's fewer and far between against the Dodgers. So you got to enjoy those. You got to love them. I can't tell you how many people I'm going to message, like, haha. Basically everybody who messaged me yesterday. I don't even care that much. But it's like, you know what? Screw you. How dare you?
Fair's fair.
So let's get into it. Let's break down the games from the week before. Let's start with is this the most boring game of the season? I mean,
some are calling it the most boring game of all time.
Dude, Broncos 49ers was brutal. This, I don't know if it was worse. I don't know why or how the Broncos keep getting primetime games, but they need to stop. And they got another primetime this week against the Chargers. So I don't know what's happening. Maybe, it's
Well, I do know what's happening. Russ ain't cooking.
He ain't cooking. The head coach is making bizarre decisions. I don't know what's going on there. Honestly, if you would have asked me who would have fired or which head coach is going to get fired first, I'd say the dude from Denver, because overall his team is ready on paper. Like, these are just dumbass decisions that he's making. And Russell, I don't know why he can't throw the ball anymore. So
it's not just the coach though. It's like nothing's gelling with that team.
I know, and it starts from the top. You gotta get your team ready. And now, on a similar note, what the hell's going on with the Colts? Like, I get it. This time they came in, they were super injured. They didn't have their superstar running back. They managed to get the win. But did you see how fans were leaving the stadium in Denver at halftime? No, I'm sorry, not at halftime. When they went to overtime, fans were just leaving. They were like, oh.
No, who watched this game fully?
Me?
I was busy sleeping.
I was busy not wasting my life here. So, it was just bizarre.
I agree with Gus.
We'll get to Brandon Staley in a minute, Gus. Whoa, we got a lot to say.
I'm only wearing this cap whenever the Chargers win. I had to force it on this week.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Usually it's like, oh, I get to wear it. Now it's like, oh.
I'll put it on.
Listen,
but,
word for Hervey. Word for Hervey. But yeah. Whew. Anyway, so
this game's gonna blow.
Anyway, this game blowed. The 49ers game blowed. I don't know what the hell's going on with this franchise, both of them, but at least the Colts walked away with the W. So maybe if Taylor gets back, they'll get their shit together. But they've lost a lot of their O-line. I think both of these might be done. Because Denver also got super injured. I don't think they can actually... There's no upside for them. They lost a bunch of players. I don't know. Like, I think the Broncos, done.
Also, it seems like maybe Carson Wentz wasn't necessarily the problem with the Colts? Question mark?
Yeah. Anyway, terrible game. No need to spend time talking on it. We already wasted too much of our lives criticizing it. Next, we got the London game. Yes, we got Aaron Rodgers taking on the Giants. Daniel Jones. Does this count as primetime?
No, because it was like 6
But
p.m.
it's the
6 a.m.
Okay. I meant because it was a solo game. Like there was no other competition for this game for viewing it.
Yeah, I don't know.
And also,
how many London games
also,
are we getting?
I think it was like, is it primetime in London? I don't know. The point is, Daniel Jones. If this is primetime, Daniel Jones won his first game in primetime. So there you go. Saquon Barkley could run the ball. What happened to Aaron Rodgers at the end of the game? Is he getting old? Is he too old?
I listened to the interview, but I don't remember. Basically, the Giants are legit? Question mark?
They're a squad?
Are they?
Dude, what the hell happened to the NFC East? Like, they were trash last season. They were a joke. Now they got the only undefeated team.
Well, they have the Commanders, to be fair.
It balances out.
It's the balance.
It balances it out. All right. Hey, listen.
They have the undefeated Cooper Rush.
They have
the New York Football Giants.
Like, honestly, seriously, the defenses in the NFC East are scary. Except, again, the Commanders. They're just a joke. But we'll see how it goes. And, yeah, okay, Gus, I agree. Aaron Rodgers doesn't have... I mean, Lazard can play ball. And they got two solid running backs. One of them is a good ball catcher.
The problem is they're not using Aaron Jones and Dillon as much as they should. They're not running as much as... And maybe it's because they want to get more comfortable with their
passing game?
new receivers and that. But, man, like, Aaron Jones was running circles.
Yeah.
Around motherfuckers.
They just stopped. I don't know. It's weird. So there's something wrong in Green Bay. And, all right, well, maybe they'll get it fixed. I don't know.
Aaron Jones should be, like a Fournette or an Eckler, where it's just... He's also a passing threat, you know?
Yeah. That'd be great, but I don't know why they're not using... Again, there's weird stuff going on in Green Bay. Maybe they'll get it together. Who knows? But next, we got the beatdown, Mr. Zappy. Is it Zappy or Happy?
Happy Zappy.
Zappy beaten down on the Lions and the Patriots defense.
Listen,
holding the hottest offense in the NFL to 0. Dude, why is it that the Patriots are never out? Like,
because they have the new GOAT.
The new GOAT, Mr.
At quarterback.
Zappy. Happy Zappy. Dude,
Mac and Cheese Jones ain't coming back for a job.
Like, honestly, it's impressive. Like, that defense is amazing, and I guess Bill Belichick's got an eye for bench quarterbacks. I don't know what the hell is going on, but things are working over there. Now, do you keep him in there, or Mr. Mac Jones when he's healthy?
Is this a Cooper Rush situation?
I think this is...
The undefeated Zappy.
No, he lost against Green Bay.
He feels undefeated.
He's undefeated in my heart. Also, he's more fun to say Zappy.
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 Technically, not a full game.
You gotta do it like Dean Winchester. Zappy.
It can also be... He can also blame Hoyer.
True. Yeah. True. So, I don't know. Like, listen, I'm not a fan of, stopping things that are working. It could be an upgrade with Mac Jones, but the offense wasn't working with Mac Jones. The team seems, motivated. They're pumped. They're playing, with a little bit of pep in their step. And again, they stopped the hottest offense in the NFL. They left them at 0. They humiliate them, embarrassed them, and they're already from Detroit. You thought they're embarrassment proof? They're not. So we'll see how it goes.
That's what makes it funny.
Yeah. Next, you got the Chargers and the Browns on the We Want to Lose Bowl. Both teams looked like they wanted to lose. It was at least a fun back and forth. Honestly, it was an exciting football game. The Browns get a 2-score lead. The Chargers manage to come back. Then they're trading blows back and forth. And then the Chargers...
The Chargers do not have a run defense.
Dude, forget that. They managed to make an interception in the red zone. There's like 2.5 minutes left. You think, oh, game over, right? You just maybe run it a bit because your running back's already got like 200 yards on the day.
Eckler was wild.
Yeah, just run a little bit, get a couple first downs, run out the clock. They couldn't do it. And then all of a sudden...
The Chargers have this nasty habit of, hey, this thing has been working all game. Let's stop doing it.
Yeah, because you know what? They're subverting expectations. That's what they're doing.
Do we have D&D?
Yes, we have D&D, yeah. And then going for it on 4th down in this situation, it's fucking insanity. I don't understand.
Listen, when you got Keenan Allen himself tweeting like, "What the fuck is going on, motherfuckers?
What the fuck are we doing?" Listen, I was kind of proud of Brandon Staley for not going for it in other situations, for going for the field goal. It's like, all right, he's settling down.
Take the points.
Yeah, take the points. Go the safe route. It's fine. He's not making the big dumbass decisions. But when it matters the most, the dumbass comes out, and he comes out swinging. And oh my fucking God, is he lucky? He's so lucky that the Browns kicker sucked. And that, oh no, it's not that he's lucky, it's that the Browns are unlucky.
Yeah, the Browns browned.
Dude, I don't know how he still has control of that locker room. Everybody in there must have been looking at him like, you're a fucking idiot. We didn't win, we survived. In spite of you. You goddamn dumbass son of a bitch. I don't get it. I don't get how this man is not fired. The AFC West probably has the 3 worst head coaches in the league. And so
everything,
and maybe the best, the second best in the league. It's
all of the intelligence points went to Andy Reid.
He just keeps all of them,
as well as the luck.
It's insanity. I don't get it. And honestly, it's right now. It's a race to see who's the bigger dumbass in those 3 head coaches: Chase Daniel, whoever the fuck is the head coach in Denver, and freaking Brandon. I don't care. Is it Josh McDaniels?
Yeah, you said Chase Daniel.
Really?
Who the fuck is
I don't
that?
even see. Shut the fuck up.
He plays with Jim Jeffries.
Yeah, Chase Daniels, that guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I don't know who's the bigger dumbass, but the point is, they're all fighting for last place.
I'm gonna say the Broncos.
Oh my God. The only lucky thing is that this guy won. But again, they won in spite of him. And I don't know how you look Keenan Allen in the eye ever again. Like, what do you do? Like, Keenan Allen just completely insulted you. Insulted your intelligence, insulted everything. How does he go back into the locker room? You're losing your locker room. It's insanity. I don't get it. After Herbie had that moment coming back from the injury, you think that would have rallied the team together? But no. Like, this...
Listen, Taylor's all this time. You Chargers, bad coaches.
Listen, I've said it before. And the expression in Spanish is lo barato sale caro. Basically, if you cheap out, you end up paying more for it. And the Chargers keep cheaping out on head coaches, and we keep paying for it.
I guess it's buy it nice or buy it twice.
I guess. Yeah, that would be. Anyway, Ricardo Garcia, thank you for joining us.
Is Schottenheimer still alive?
I don't know, man.
Can we apologize?
Yes.
It's been a long time.
No, he did nothing wrong.
I know, it's been a long time for an overdue apology.
Yeah. Next, we got the Texans getting their first win of the season. We officially have no teams that haven't won any single game.
Which is lame.
I know, it's boring. What the hell happened to the Jaguars? We thought they were a squad. They embarrassed the Chargers, and then all of a sudden, they lose twice in a week? So are the Chargers that bad? But the Chargers beat the Texans. Who the fuck even knows with this league? I don't get it. But, I mean, the Texans won. I didn't watch this game because I thought it was stupid.
It's Clowntown versus Texans. Come on.
Yeah, who really gives a shit? Next, we got the Buccaneers taking on the Falcons, and Eric...
Fuck the Falcons. Yeah, they got robbed with the fucking nonsense, roughing the passer, but it was against the Falcons, and I accept corruption.
Listen, this game had one of the worst foul I had ever seen until the Kansas City Raiders game, like the flag call. It's insanity. However...
You think that one was worse? Well, it had a worse result because it was a turnover, right?
Yeah. So... The thing with Tom Brady, he's always been lucky. The ball tends to fall his way in that particular sense. The Falcons, opposite. Ball tends to go not in their direction. It's just crazy that it happened back to back. Like one game and then the following day.
This is the conversation this week.
You think they would have had a conversation after Brady. but clearly they didn't. Or if they did, it wasn't clear.
Dude.
Or it was just really stupid.
It cannot be roughing the passer if he still has the ball.
No,
I'm sorry, you just can't. I get it. It's a quarterback-driven league. These are the stars of the team. These are the people you put on the posters. You want them to be there for a long time. You don't want them to get injured. If they have the ball, it's a hot potato.
So you think it's because it was Mahomes and Brady? If it would have been, I don't know. Who else do you like?
Well, it was Carr.
Jacoby Brissett.
It was Carr, not Mahomes.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, so there's no really no excuse here. Anyway, the point is, I loved Brady's response to this. His response was, "I don't throw the flags." So
it's true.
Listen, that man, he's just.
I think he even said he didn't like the call, but fuck it.
He doesn't throw the flags. Listen, I'm not gonna argue it. It's one of those things where it's like, I know it's wrong, but I'm not arguing it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck the Falcons, man.
Listen, I get it. I've been there a lot.
So yeah, they've changed 9 rules they've changed 9 rules because of Brady already. Yeah, because he's played forever. He's played longer than anybody else in the league right now. Of course they changed stuff. Anyway.
Is he the oldest?
I think so.
The longest playing one?
Yeah,
I feel like there's
a punter somewhere. Kicker.
A lineman.
I don't know. Maybe a long snapper? I don't know.
Well, the kicker, I know Vinatieri was there for a long time, but he retired.
Anyway, let's continue. Next, we got the Buffalo Bills just slaughtering the Steelers. You know, the massively impressive Steelers defense. Nah, not so much. Or are the Bills just that unstoppable? This team, I don't get how they lost to the Dolphins. I guess it's, because again, the heat and all that stuff. But
divisional
holy
game.
shit, how many points did Josh Allen make for you on fantasy?
35?
35 points?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Dude, I won because of 2 players.
we'll get to that. We'll get to the other one. I lost because of 1. But it's son of a bitch. Dude, the Bills are probably the scariest team in the league right now. Do you agree?
We're gonna get into it once we get to this week's games.
All right, we'll save it.
I don't know. Definitely, top contenders. But
Ricardo Garcia, I didn't inflate the balls. I thought it was deflate. It was deflate gate, right?
Sure, but I guess it's during the inflation process.
I guess. Well, to me, the thing that always seems stupid about
I think they've kind of disproven that the balls are easier to
Well, to me, the thing is that the rule for the inflation is for kickers. It wasn't made for quarterbacks, so it's one of those things that are all right. I mean, I don't get it, but okay. Next, we got the New York Jets beating down on the Miami Dolphins. Now, are the Jets a team, or are the Dolphins? They keep losing quarterbacks to concussions left and right because Teddy Bridgewater went down, and Tua ain't coming back anytime soon.
Yeah,
is their season done?
Who was their third string? Who was the third string?
I have no idea. Honestly, we can look it up.
Honestly, it's really depressing because the Dolphins were playing hot. They were undefeated.
I told you, it was a Pyrrhic victory. Pyrrhic victory. That beating the Bills. Yeah, you got to beat the Bills, fine, but you lost. Skylar Thompson. Who the hell is that guy? Let me see.
He looks like a Skylar.
Ruled out again. Skylar Thompson to play. Let's see this guy. 166 yards and 1 interception on the season. Quarterback rating of 29.4.
Listen, he didn't expect to play. Whatever.
Yeah,
the Dolphins are done.
I agree. Much. Yeah, Tua ain't coming back anytime soon. I don't think so.
I think it could be. They want to be safe, obviously, because he got rocked fucking hard.
Listen, they're gonna have to mount one hell of a comeback. Now, fortunately, they had kind of a comfortable lead, so I think they could still lose 2 more and still be in it. They still be at I think is it 50%? They still be at because they won 4, right?
This is the start of week 6.
Yes, and they lost last week. Oh wait,
no,
so they won 3.
They're 3-2.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they need him. This is the last week that they can afford to lose.
And the Patriots are starting to win.
Patriots are heating up. The Bills are red hot. I don't think they can
Jets
beat them.
are
Buffalo.
winning.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird that the league is getting closer and closer every single season.
Which, by the way, don't get excited. The Jets are gonna fuck up.
Of course, they're the Jets. It's illegal not to. Anyway, next you got the Vikings beating down on the Bears. The Vikings, when they're not in prime time, Kirk Cousins can throw the ball. They were moving it like it was nothing. Apparently, they're a squad.
Bears kept it close.
Yeah,
but
still,
they still suck.
They're not fun to watch.
No.
You know what's crazy?
Although Justin Fields, I don't think was a problem this week.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Like, I was reading this thing. Apparently, the all-time, leading passer for the Chicago Bears is Jay Cutler, and Tom Brady in his 40s has more yards and more touchdowns than Jay Cutler. So Tom Brady in his 40s is better than the entire Chicago Bears franchise.
I mean, look, every time somebody talks about the great Bears teams of the past, it's the defense.
Of course.
That's always the example.
Maybe a few running backs. I don't know. Anyway, I think the Bears are done. Next, we got the Tennessee Titans surviving the freaking Commanders, and now there's a little bit of controversy here with Ron Rivera and Mr. Carson Wentz. What was it that Ron Rivera said about him at the end of the game?
Yeah, Ron Rivera basically walked up to the press and said, "Fuck Carson Wentz, fuck him." No, apparently they were asking him like, "Hey, so what's the problem? Why are you losing? Why do you fucking stink?" Maybe they stink because, they have all those poop pipes broken in their stadium and, all that problem.
And it's Washington.
Yeah, but no, he just answered literally quarterback. And
what's worse, Keenan Allen tweeting that stuff out?
No, this was worse. This is the head coach going out there and burying the quarterback of the team.
Yeah, that's a really bad look. So things not looking too good in Washington. The Tennessee Titans, though, managed to make an interception at the end to save their asses. The Tennessee Titans, again,
struggling.
They're struggling. They're missing that boy A.J. Brown bad. Really bad.
But
next,
A.J. Brown is soaring right now.
The freaking Saints managed to survive the Seahawks. The Seahawks, man!
Geno Smith is having an MVP season.
He's moving that ball. Freaking Rashad Penny's moving that ball. The defense is not there. It's wild to watch. Like, it's a fun team to watch. It's just one of those things that leaves a dirty taste in your mouth because you're like, this is Geno Smith.
And it's easier to root for them now. They were really annoying for a while. Especially when they had the Legion of Boom and the Super Bowl run and all that.
It's because it's better when you're an underdog. It's easier to root for an underdog.
No, it's especially at that time. I remember being at a Super Bowl party when it was the Patriots versus the Seahawks. Mm-hmm. I think it was the second Super Bowl in a row, right?
I think so, yeah.
So they won the previous one where they killed the Broncos?
Yeah.
And yeah, then they go against the Patriots, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, we hate the Patriots," and "Oh yeah, I love the Seahawks. I'm their biggest fan." I'm like, "You never even watch football." I'm the only person in this party who's gonna be going for the Patriots. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And you know what? The interception at the end was hilarious.
Can somebody explain something to me? Why is Taysom Hill not listed as a quarterback for the Saints? Like, why? He's clearly the best one they got. Andy Dalton, not that great. Jameis Winston, not so much. This man's moving the fucking ball. Why is he not even listed as a quarterback? Like, look at this headline. Did Taysom Hill create a quarterback controversy? Yes! Because he's the one who's scoring. He's the one that got them this victory. And I miss Chris Berman calling him Penny's rumbling, stumbling. Yeah, I mean, Walter Payton over there. Because of the cheat code. Fair enough. So, yeah. Anyway, the point is, I don't get what the hell they're doing in New Orleans, but why is this man not the starter? I don't get it.
Well, they've had him as a starter before, and to very little success. Like, I don't think he has a particularly good record as a starter. I've always maintained that having Breeze and him as a 1-2 combo, every now and then he comes in for a wild play and it's like, what the fuck is going on? What are they going to do? Fucker plays like a tight end. He's a quarterback. He's a running back. He's whatever the fuck you want. He can kick a ball. You want me to kick a ball? He kicks a fucking ball.
Imagine if he's there all the time.
He's going to be a head coach. He doesn't give a fuck. He's going to play for the other team.
He's going to do the play-by-play. He's going to be commentary.
Yeah.
He's also taking pictures.
That guy's ridiculous. Making out with some chick in the stands.
He's selling burgers, grilling them. He's doing
gonna be
everything.
A cheerleader. Both teams. Don't give a fuck. Taysom Hill's wild. Get him off my screen.
All right, fine. The point is, Saints win. Next, we got the 49ers beating the Carolina Panthers, and we got our first freaking head coach that got fired, and we can check who the hell is now the new head coach of the Carolina Panthers.
I think the Carolina Panthers fans were so happy to lose this game.
Really? Because they got
ready. Imagine if the Chargers had lost and we had gotten rid of Staley. Maybe that would have been worth it in the long run.
Yeah. No, I mean it's a what's it called? It's not a divisional game. It's a what you call it? It's a conference game. You don't really want to lose those. But the point is, what? Okay, this man, how much money is he getting paid for not to work?
40 mil, I think.
Son of a bitch! God bless America, motherfucker. And he did what? Nothing before. But now apparently, the man's gonna be getting paid to suck because he sucked. Holy shit. Anyway, do you think this gonna be like a wake-up call for the Carolina Panthers? What do you think is gonna happen?
Depends on the new coach.
I'm trying to find it. Panthers head coach.
Like, in theory, they should be a fine team, you know?
Steve Wilkes. Tepper fired Rule Monday morning, just before a team meeting and less than a third of the way through the coach's third season as the Panthers head coach. Steve Wilkes will serve as the team's interim head coach. But who the hell is this guy?
You know, they should have gotten the Paisan from the Raiders last year after Gruden left.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they should have gotten that guy. He did all right.
Yeah, I mean, he did okay. Also,
no QB. Come on, Baker's only had Matt. You know, he's had Rule as a coach. Come on.
We'll see. I don't know, but I mean, I agree with this, but I don't think that he was the worst head coach in the league. Point is, 49ers, they're starting to use my boy Devo, and they're starting to win. Apparently, you know how they said that the Niners don't have it this season? Yeah, they kind of have it.
They're getting it.
They're doing fine. I mean, they had a rough start, coming back from injury for losing the quarterback, coming back from injury for Garoppolo. They seem to be doing okay. Next, we got the Philadelphia Eagles staying undefeated against the Cardinals in a close one. It's a close one. I was surprised.
These kickers need to start, like,
practicing. I don't know.
Yeah, what the fuck? That was a game winner, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Was it to tie the game or was it to win? I think it was to win.
No, because they won by 3.
Oh, well, it would have tied it. But, oh my god. I don't know. It's like with the Chargers. It feels bad to win because the other team fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't make you feel like, you know, oh yeah, we kicked their ass. It's like, we survived.
Yeah. By the way, Gus, you're welcome for the recommendation to bench Kyler, but I don't think Aaron did any better. I don't think Aaron Rodgers did. I mean, I think he got better than Kyler, so that's something.
I can check.
Yeah. The point is the Eagles, they're still red hot. But the Cardinals, listen, at the start of the season, they were a hot mess. I was like, this team's done. They're not going to go anywhere, especially in that division with the Niners and the Rams. I think the Cardinals right now beat the Rams because the Rams have looked terrible. Terrible. Rodgers did 2 points better, so there you go. Next.
You're welcome.
You got the Cowboys beating down on the Rams.
Just real quick, the Cardinals are going to get better real soon. Because a certain player is going to come back. And
really?
I may have him on my waivers.
Really? D-Hop's back?
D-Hop's coming back.
D-Hop's coming back?
I think in week 7.
Okay.
So, soon.
Yeah, that's nothing away.
I'm like,
all right, so
I hope nobody notices.
So the Cowboys beat down on the Rams. Hector, I don't know if you're listening to this, but you were right. They were going to kill Matt Stafford. That boy almost died. That Cowboys defense is good, and Cooper Rush is on a hot streak. Hot.
It's mostly the defense, though.
But still, doesn't matter. He's keeping him there. Now, what do you think is going to happen with Dak Prescott? I'm looking at it here right now.
He's going to play.
Prescott throws, tests thumb, Cooper Rush likely to start. Ooh. What do you think? Dak is practicing. He's starting to throw the ball, but still they're saying we're starting Cooper Rush. I love it.
I guess
I love it. I love it.
I don't hate it, but they just paid Dak a lot of money, didn't they?
Yeah, a lot of it. But I'm guessing they can trade him to another team. Listen, I get it. Rush.
Give Dak to the Dolphins.
There you go. Like I bet you that freaking the Dolphins will give up anything for a freaking quarterback right now. But yeah. They'll give up Hill. Just keep him, get him. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, if something's working, I don't feel like you want to fuck it up. You want to keep it going. So, Ram, what's up, boys? El Piton Ramirez is back. All right, Ram, thanks for joining us. And I agree, David Martinez, the Cardinals are a fourth quarter team, which honestly, it's better than a team that just gives up at the fourth quarter. So, it's something.
We're not talking about the Chargers anymore.
True. Next, you got honestly, a really exciting game if you watched it. The Ravens taking on the Bengals. What the hell are the freaking Ravens, man? What the hell are the Bengals?
I tell you what the Ravens are. The team with the best fucking kicker.
Yeah, by far. The best kicker in the league.
Tucker is insane.
Yeah.
In the membrane. I think he's only missed like 1 out of the last 27 game winners. I think it was some ridiculous stat.
Dude's got nerves of steel. It's crazy.
He just gets out there and he wins.
Yeah, it's like,
what he does.
6,500 yards. Sure, I'll kick it. Fuck it. What's the worst that could happen?
I don't even know how that looks.
But yeah, the Ravens need help with their defense. The freaking Bengals need help with their offense. They keep killing the freaking boy Joey Burrow. I don't get it.
This was a great game, though.
Although, yeah, it was great football, fun to watch.
May have been the best game of the week. Chargers, Chiefs, Raiders was also really fun.
I'm gonna say top 3. Top 3.
Yeah.
Top 3 seems fair. Next, you got the Chiefs beaten down.
Look at that piece of shit.
On the Raiders. And now, there's a lot of really weird shit that happened on this, but fucking piece of shit Travis Kelce cost me a fantasy victory. I only had Clyde Edwards-Helaire left. And I was going up against Devontae Adams. Fucking Devontae Adams has 2 50-yard touchdowns. Fuck him. But Clyde Edwards-Helaire runs the ball, gets it to the 1-yard line, and who do they throw the fucking ball to? That piece of shit, Travis Kelce. Piece of shit.
On the flip side of that, I was going up against Waller, who was out immediately, and I had that piece of shit Travis Kelce give me like 30 points or something ridiculous.
But
I won by less than 1 point.
Yeah. That's just, you know what? You got lucky, you son of a...
This is my week,
This was your week.
This was my week.
Yeah. Anyway, going back to the competition of who's the dumbest head coach in the AFC West.
Also, apparently, we confirmed my theory that going to the Raiders makes you a criminal.
That's right. Devontae Adams just got, misdemeanor assault charges raised on him because he almost tackled a poor cameraman carrying a C-stand for no fucking reason. So it's like, hey, less than a month. Well, it's been 6 weeks, and now the man's got a criminal record. Son of a bitch. There's something
about the Raiders.
It's wearing the black and silver. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but it's official. You called it. Listen, I remember you called it. He's gonna get a criminal record. He did, and it's gonna cost him a whole lot of money.
Ooh, big money.
I can't wait to see how much money that guy makes, and I'm just gonna start, standing in front of players who just lost. Like, I'm gonna go in front of LeBron James whenever he loses a playoff game or something, and just stand there.
Just fuck with him.
Yeah, just be like, see if he tackles me or something.
Do you want to guess how much he's gonna settle for? I'm gonna say 50,000.
50,000?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It was just like,
well, listen, it all depends on what the league says if he can play. Like, they say that he can't play, the Raiders will pay for it because he's their fucking team. Like, all of their fucking team. Because Waller's down. I mean, Josh Jacobs is also pretty good, but the reason why he gets so much breathing room to run is because Devontae Adams is pulling all the defense. So,
he's still catching all the balls.
Yeah, so I think the Raiders are going to cover it. I'm pretty sure. But,
all right, so what do you think? How much? This is Price is Right rules, by the way.
120,000.
If you go over, you're wrong.
Oh, fuck you. Then I
said Price is Right.
You could just be $1.
Yeah.
All right,
but the only reason why I said 50,000.
50,000? I think it's more. So I'm going to go 51,000.
Oh, fuck you.
You said Price is Right rules. But yeah, no, I think it's going to be like 120,000.
120. All right, you go 120, I go 50.
Sure. All right. Whoever's in the ballpark. Sure. All right. So yeah, this game, it was wild. First off, again, sacking the quarterback being roughing the passer is stupid. When you actually strip sack the quarterback and they even take the ball from you, it's dumb. At that point, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I wanted the Chiefs to win just because that was so fucking unfair.
Also, it was hilarious because Mahomes got tackled exactly the same way that Brady got tackled.
Yeah.
And they didn't give up.
No.
The problem is not the rule. The problem is how they enforce it.
Yeah.
It's too inconsistent. They don't have like a real logic to it. It's just if the freaking referee decides to throw the flag or not. It's completely subjective.
Gus Becerra, hey, are you guys going to sign the petition to Sonic the Mario voice? I'll be honest with you, I only heard the teaser. I didn't hate it. But, I mean, if the full trailer's out, I need to listen to it, but I didn't particularly hate it. Like, I wasn't immediately offended. And, you know, because have you heard Chris Pratt doing Mario?
Yeah, I mean, he barely spoke.
Yeah. To me, he sounded like...
Jack Black was great as Bowser.
Yeah. To me, he sounded like kind of like a New York Italian, not like, oh, mamma mia. So, I don't know. We'll see how they play out.
Also, I've heard people say, like, they should just use the regular actor who does, it's me, Mario. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if you want that for a movie with dialogue and,
To me, that's the thing. It depends on the type of movie. And so, I don't know if the Mario guys got the range.
Honestly, I don't mind Chris Pratt's voice for regular talking. I'm curious as to how his voice is going to be when he's emoting, like, woohoo, here we go, all that stuff.
Yeah, the iconic stuff.
Yeah.
We'll see. Honestly, we'll see. I need to hear, like, a full trailer. Maybe it's out. I don't know. So,
who's Luigi?
I don't remember.
All right.
Right, so...
Listen, the real problem is that they took away Mario's Badonkadonk. That's a real tragedy.
Maybe. I don't know.
Shame.
Point is, at the end of this game... Really bizarre decisions by the Raiders. Going in for 2 when you could have, just tied it and you still had over 2 minutes left in the game. I don't understand why you do that. I get it if there's no more time left on the clock and you just want to end it because you don't want the Chiefs offense to get back on the field. But the Chiefs offense was going to go back on the field with 2.5 minutes. You'd think you'd want to tie.
4.
Yeah, I don't see what they won here. Like, because they'd still have enough time to beat you and they can beat you with a field goal. I don't get it. Maybe it's because they wanted to set themselves up so that they could beat him with a field goal.
Yeah, so that's what Eli Manning said on the Manning cast, where he said basically that it's like, okay, if we get the 2 points, then we're up. And, the Chiefs are probably going to at least get in field goal range. And then what you want is for your team to have the ball at the end and be able to win it with a field goal.
Sure.
That's the position where you want to be, and the Raiders almost made it happen.
Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing: if you miss those 2 points, your team's disheartened because you were this close to tying and giving you a little bit of breathing room. But whenever you miss a 2 points, you're disheartened. It sucks.
Yeah. So I know that there's analytics that say that if you're down by 7, it's okay to if you score, go for 2, because if you score again, let's say the other team scores, so now they're up by 14-6. If you score next time and you go for it a second time for 2, then you're just gonna tie and there's gonna be no net loss. You get the logic?
Yeah, always go for 2.
If you go for 2, usually you're gonna the statistics say you're at least gonna get 1 of them.
Listen, this is why I fucking hate analytics, because sometimes you can just go with your gut what's the better decision. Anyway, that wasn't even the dumbest decision of the game. Then, when they're in 4th and 1, I believe, instead of running it with Josh Jacobs, who's been running it like crazy all freaking day, they decided to do a crossing route and their wide receivers crash into each other.
Yeah, I think the problem was the miscommunication or something.
You think? I'm pretty sure that they had perfect communication. That was the way the play was designed. Again, subverting expectations.
Listen, it is McDaniels as head coach.
I don't get listen, that man's head should be on the chopping board. Whoever the Broncos is the head coach. Brandon Staley should be on the chopping board. There should be a bunch of people's heads on the chopping board. That was wild. Like, I can't believe that such a collection of stupidity is collected in the AFC West. All three teams have massive talent. The head's an idiot. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
So I came up with a fun tiebreaker for our league.
Okay.
So let's say we play the Super Bowl, we play everything, and we're still tied.
Okay.
When do they fire the coaches normally? Before or after the Super Bowl?
I think it's before. because they want to start interviewing head coaches for. I think it's as soon as the season's over, the Monday after the season's over, because they want to start interviewing the coaches who are going into because they ask for permission to interview offensive coordinators. Of the teams that are going to the Super Bowl and stuff like that.
Okay, so we do that. The person who gets an advantage. So once the season ends, we have to guess. We have 5 guesses as to which coaches are getting fired.
Oh, so this is extra points.
This is our tiebreaker.
But
so we have to guess which.
So before we tie, that's the tiebreaker. Oh wait, no, because
we decide the tiebreaker.
Oh no, yeah, because we did a different thing for playoffs.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. What you do? Anyway, let's move on to this week's games because we have some exciting ones. Actually, this was really hard making my picks this week. And let's begin with another terrible Thursday night game. The Commanders taking on the Bears in Chicago.
I was gonna say, good luck to the person that has the NFL YouTube channel and has to make the highlights.
Listen, when two bad teams play each other, maybe they look better. The point is,
look, they managed to make highlights for that hideous Broncos Colts game. My God!
Listen, they did it. So
did you see the fans on the sidelines?
Yeah. They're disgusted. There's nobody more disgusted with the Broncos, the way the Broncos are playing, than the Broncos fans. And I have a few friends who are Broncos fans. Anyway, after hearing Ron Rivera just trash his own quarterback, I ain't gonna pick the the Commanders. I'm gonna go with the Bears.
Maybe he has a chip on his shoulder.
Maybe.
It's Commander Carson.
You should pick him.
No, I'm going with the Bears.
Anyway,
they buried the fucking quarterback. Like, no, get the fuck out of here.
Anyway, God picks. Remember, if it's got the the letters, it's home. If it's got the logo, it's away. Here we go. Home. God picks the Bears, which is really bizarre. Next, we got the Baltimore Ravens in a hot matchup against the New York Football Giants in New York City. Eric, it's a tough one.
Oh, I go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Oh, I don't like this game at all.
No, one team's got a good defense, the other one doesn't.
But one team's winning.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, the
Giants.
The Giants have a good defense.
Oh. I meant they were winning. I'm gonna go with the New York Football Giants.
New York Football Giants.
I think they're kind of hot. I think the Ravens got problems with the defense. They're gonna play, in the Giants stadium where everybody gets injured.
That's true.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't like this game.
I'm gonna go with the Ravens. This honestly is a toss-up.
Yeah.
And usually when it's a toss-up, I go home field advantage. But, just to keep things interesting, to keep things fun. Also, maybe, the Ravens got, that little spark that they needed after, beating their bitter rivals, the freaking Bengals. Who knows? Maybe, flying all the way to London, jet lag affects the Giants. We'll see. I don't know. God.
It is one of the shorter flights, to be fair.
Yeah, God picks the Giants. Whoops. Next,
I mean, technically true.
we got the Colts against Clowntown, the Jaguars in Indianapolis. So, the Colts can't beat teams in the AFC South. So I picked that picture on purpose.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go with Clowntown, even though they haven't been playing well the last couple of weeks. I just don't know what the Colts are. I don't know what they want to be.
I don't know if Taylor's gonna be back.
But still, even with Taylor there, they got whooped. They got shellacked, so I'm just going with Clowntown.
Yeah, give me Clowntown as well. They seem to like beating the Colts.
Right? Or the Colts like losing. I don't know. Even God picks the Jaguars. Damn. See, God's getting cold feet. Next, we got the Browns facing the Patriots at home. So back-to-back home weeks. Who do you like?
I don't. Okay, we're in the Zappy game. Zappy defeated...
Well, we can check if Zappy's going to play.
He better.
Otherwise, I'm not watching.
Zappy. Bailey Zappy.
Performance doesn't have anything to do with Mac. Let's just do Mac Jones. That is his name, right?
Yeah, Mac Jones had ankle, right?
Keeps the claim saying Mac Jones is the starter when healthy. Okay, so it means he's not healthy. Mac Jones status unsettled. It's past.
No. He means he keeps declining.
Of course, it's Bill Belichick. But okay, but status unsettled as Pat's prep for Brown. So the point is,
no, like right now he's saying we have not confirmed that once Mac Jones gets healthy, he's gonna be the starter.
okay.
Which is interesting.
I mean, Bill Belichick is the guy who benched Drew Bledsoe. So
for some random fucking 6th round draft pick nobody.
who was winning ball games.
Fucking loser.
Listen, Bill Belichick believes in, if it's
Bill
working.
is a hack.
If it's working, just let it work. Just don't mess with it.
We're in the era of the Zap, baby. Give me the
Zap it.
Patriots.
You got the Patriots. All right. I agree. Just because
Yeah.
it's fun. Honestly, the Browns, they're hard to watch. They're a team that fucks up, and the Patriots are a team that makes you fuck up. Like,
And the Browns would have won if they simply just gave the ball to Chubb.
yeah,
Always.
But the thing about the Patriots is they make you make mistakes. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they get in your head, but it always happens. They make other teams do stupid things. So
I feel like at this point, Bill's reputation.
it's like Tyson. It's like when you're, he's already in your head.
He's already there, It's
Yeah.
like you're gonna think, oh fuck, we're going against Belichick. We gotta extra, prepare. And maybe you overthink things, and Bill is just like, his strategy is get some points.
If you got points,
Yeah.
make them.
And stop them from getting points.
Yeah, well, what to say? They got a great running back. Stop the run.
Yep.
Simple. Preserve.
That guy's pretty good.
Yep.
Stop him.
Stop them. That's it. Anyway,
On to the next here.
God picks the Browns.
That doesn't seem right.
I know. It felt dirty. Anyway, next we got the Saints taking on the Bengals. Another interesting game. Like, what are these two teams? Will they keep using Tyson Hill? Where the Bengals, protect freaking Joe Burrow from death?
Definitely not.
No, that's not a thing that's gonna happen. What do you like? Who do you? Oh, it's me first. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, the Saints can move the ball when they want, and supposedly they on paper had a really good defense. I don't know what the hell happened last time, but they won. Well, I guess the Seahawks, they're really hot. The Bengals, they were in the Super Bowl. Most of their teams there, they're just not clicking. So, can they get their? This is a winnable game.
For both.
Now the Saints are playing the Superdome, so that is an advantage. Saints. Let me just see here if there's any news on the Saints. Nope. No. Saints, is Kamara? Is he still injured? Wait, is Thomas injured?
Tom is always injured. Really, always he always has the Q on my bench.
It's what he does. Okay, so they got a new running back, Jordan Howard. I don't know. I'm going Bengals. Just because the Saints are too big of a question mark. I think that if they started Tyson Hill, they would do better, but they don't. So, all right, this is the consequence. So another way.
Yeah, I'm doing Bengals as well. They played close with the Ravens. They're still good. There's something I don't like about the Saints.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
I agree. There's something
There's
wrong.
something fishy.
God likes the Saints again.
Again.
What are the odds? Every single week, it falls on the Saints. Like, what are the odds at this point?
Hey, your bias has you in almost last place. God.
Yeah, there you go. God, suck it. Next, you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh. Eric, don't even have to ask.
My God, the Steelers are having bad fucking matchups. They played the Bills last week, didn't
Back
they?
to back. Yeah.
Jesus.
Maybe the two teams that'll end up in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, give me Tampa.
Yeah, Tampa.
God.
Tampa. Anyway, yeah, I agree. Tampa Bay, freaking Mike Evans, man. It's crazy how every single week he has a highlight catch. Fournette, they can't stop him. He's like a passing running threat. How many points did he make in fantasy?
All of them.
All of them. He made all of them.
If you touch Brady, you're getting 50 flags.
I know. So they got everything that's going for them. Their defense is doing good. The Steelers, opposite. They're just doing terribly all around. That boy Pickett, I don't think he's going to be being there for too long. Yeah, Chris Godwin's there. So turns out that if you have two of the best wide receivers in the league, you can move the ball. So,
also, if he needs anyone else, Julio Jones is also there, right?
well, he's injured.
Really?
Well, I mean, he still hasn't played. Even God picks Tampa Brady. So we'll see. If this is the upset of the week, I'm gonna be pissed.
No, it'll be funny.
Next, we got the Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers in Atlanta. Eric, is it me first? Who goes first? I go first. All right, so
Doesn't matter.
yeah, I don't even have to ask for you. Fuck the Falcons.
Fuck the fucking Falcons.
Like I said earlier before, the 49ers look like they're starting to get their shit together. They're starting to give the ball to Debo more. The Falcons, they got unlucky. Very unlucky. The call did not go their way, but still, I didn't see them really have a lot of life before that. Again, the Tampa Bay defense is pretty good, but I think the Niners defense might be better. So, it honestly was bad back-to-back weeks for them. So, I agree. This could be a blowout alert.
Yeah, fuck the Falcons.
Yeah, God picked the Falcons, so all right. Maybe he knows something that we don't. Next,
He has been wrong a lot.
the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Jets
I don't like this. I don't like this.
in Green Bay. You go first. Explain why you don't like it.
Oh God.
Oh,
Back-to-back New York teams, huh?
here comes the Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go with the Packers.
All right.
Simply, I have two reasons. One, it's a home game,
Okay.
and two, I don't think they lose too often back to back.
Mm-hmm.
That's my reasoning. Also, my third reasoning, I don't trust the Jets.
True.
I think the 1 week I picked them, they got blown out.
Listen, the Jets did have a big victory, but it was against the Dolphins, who are disheartened and who just lost their quarterback. Now, it's possible that they started getting, their shit together. It's possible the defense, started to figure things out. It's possible that with the motherfucker, things are starting to move and, they got a little pep in their step. But they're going up against a pissed off Aaron Rodgers, which is something you don't even want to go up against happy Aaron Rodgers. So you don't want to go up against that at home.
You want to go against Aaron Rodgers in week 1.
Exactly.
Really, he's
it.
still asleep.
So yeah, again, the Green Bay Packers look nothing like they did a season ago.
Also, arguably, you want to go against them in the NFC Championship game.
But yeah,
Sorry.
I think that this is going to be a get-right game for the Packers.
Also, it's the Jets. Come on. What are we doing?
God picked the Jets.
God, what are you doing?
Next, we got
really, tell me. For real.
Vikings taking on the Dolphins in Miami.
I think that picture says it all.
Yeah, no Tua, no Teddy Bridgewater.
Maybe Dak. We just decided it now.
Okay, maybe Dak. This
is the story now.
I was like, did I miss something? So, yeah, you go first, I think.
Yeah, I like the Vikingos on this one because the Dolphins are dead.
Yeah, unfortunately. Again, like I said, you beat the Bills, but it was a Pyrrhic victory. Unfortunately for you, the Vikings look like they're getting their shit together. They're moving the ball. They're stopping balls.
It's not primetime.
It's not a primetime game. Listen, this sounds like one of the games that the Vikings would lose, but
it does feel like a trap.
It does look trap game, but I think that the Dolphins are just too fucked. I don't think that they can get out, and it sucks because I like what they were doing. It was working. Unfortunately for them, that's what happens when you put your
Tua was
quarterback in
giving
there.
me so many points with Waddle.
Yeah. God picks the Vikings. All of these have felt really weird to say.
Yeah.
Next, we got the Panthers.
Well, to be fair, the Vikings did have the miracle in Minneapolis, right?
True. Carolina Panthers taking on the Los Angeles Rams in Los Angeles. Now, one of these teams is having gets a new head coach, and the other one, I don't know what the fuck's going on with them.
The other one has pizza.
All right, let's break this down. Will the new head coach come in and be like, hey, we need to use Christian McCaffrey? Let's see if McCaffrey's injured first. I don't know. Maybe he is. How do you even spell McCaffrey?
CMC.
CMC?
Christian McCaffrey.
CMC?
No. CMC, yeah.
Panthers. There you go. Christian McCaffrey. Trade rumors. Okay. Rumors. Trade candidate. All right.
Bills?
No. Are you kidding? Wait, what?
That's illegal.
That's not fair. That's not fair. Anyway,
he would still be the second best running back.
Yeah, true. All right, so okay, if they come in and use Christian McCaffrey, they could win this because the Rams have just looked terrible offensively, and it doesn't make any sense. They have a really good receiving core.
Cooper Cup.
So what the hell is the issue? Is it just that the hangover's too terrible? Is Stafford's body just completely destroyed? He had enough for one Super Bowl and then he's done? I don't get it. I don't understand this team, but I think that you're going to pick the Rams, so I'm going to go Panthers. Just for fun. Because, again, we picked too many of the same teams, and I want to go for fun.
What makes you think I'm going to pick the Rams? I mean, I am. But what makes you think it?
Because it's the obvious choice.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. There's too many question marks with the Panthers right now. New head coach.
I get it. But sometimes that motivates you. You never know.
Stafford needs Tommy John surgery.
Ooh. Away. So God picks the Panthers as well. Next, we got the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Divisional game in Seattle. Home field advantage for the Seahawks. The 12th man right there, right by their side. Who do you like?
Cardinals are getting hot.
They're getting hot. They're 1 week away from D-Hop. So close. They can taste it. It's right there. Oh my God. Him and JJ Watt, same time, playing.
Fuck. Seattle's not bad.
Seattle's not bad.
And Gino's a dog. Give me the Cardinals.
You want the Cardinals?
Yeah.
I agree. I think overall the Cardinals are a better team. And they're starting to get their act together. So
they're on the up.
Yeah. The Seahawks, I think...
And Modern Warfare hasn't come out yet.
I think the Seahawks have gotten... They've done really well. They've done commendable. It's a really good job. But this could only last for so long. Like, the Geno train can only last for so long. So I'm going... And the Cardinals, again, they've looked legit. So, going with the Cardinals.
Let's hope they don't have to rely on their kicker.
Home. God picks the Seahawks, which is an advantage. Listen, this game's a toss-up, honestly.
Yeah.
Next, you got the
talk about a toss-up.
The AFC, maybe the AFC Championship preview. The Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City. All right. So, the Chiefs have started to look like the Chiefs again. Just starting to drop balls like crazy, like touchdowns like crazy. The Bills, on the other hand, look like the Super Bills. Like, I've never seen them play this good. So, will the Bills finally be good enough to defeat the Chiefs? Because so far, they've gotten, beaten by them. Like, do you remember when they were up by, 4 touchdowns and still lost in the playoffs against the Chiefs?
Was that the Bills?
Yeah. I guarantee you, the Bills remember. So,
I think last year hurt more with the 13 seconds.
Yeah.
And they just forgot how to play defense.
Yeah. So...
Fucking idiots.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it set up the Chiefs losing the AFC Championship game, which made me happy. But, fucking idiots.
Yeah. So, again, the Bills right now are a much better team than they were the last time that they met. The Chiefs, I think, are a slightly worser team than the last time that they met. Now, again, they're moving the ball. They're still scoring touchdowns.
They still have Travis Kelce, that
piece of shit, yeah. But I think that the Bills are overall a much better team. They're the scariest team, I think, in the AFC right now. And they're playing like it. They had one rough week, but they managed to bounce back. And they've just been, other than the Dolphins, they've been embarrassing people. Like, it's not like they win by a little. They win by a lot. And that defense is really good, so I'm going Bills right now. My boy Stephon Diggs!
And honestly, they were so fucking close to beating the Dolphins. It was ridiculous.
Oh, the time thing?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. So I think this might be their year until the playoffs.
I'm gonna pick the Chiefs.
Difference, you gotta make a move. You're making moves.
I'm making a move here. It doesn't feel that wild.
Man. No,
they're playing at home. They have the psychological victory.
Yeah.
They have the psychological edge. I feel like Josh Allen, when he thinks of the Chiefs, he
he wakes up in the middle of the night.
He has a moment, right?
Yeah.
He looks like the kind of guy who's talking to himself, saying, I'm not afraid of him. Not afraid of him. I'm not afraid. And then all of a sudden he sees red, and he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's nothing. I'm good.
All right. Let's see what God thinks. Away. So.
I hope. Look, hey, this is one I hope I don't get it right.
I agree. Listen, It might be my bias, but I want the Chiefs to lose.
Unless Travis Kelce gets me a shit ton of points.
He can get you a shit ton of points to lose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deal.
Fair. You shaked. Anyway, next.
Actually, I have Josh Allen too, so.
We have a very interesting matchup. The Cowboys with the undefeated Cooper Rush against the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles. Who do you like?
This is actually a harder pick.
I know, right?
Because we don't even know who the quarterback is going to be.
Well, Dak looks like he's Oh, wait. NFL reacts to the Dak Prescott unhappy news. Interesting. What's the unhappy news? I don't know. Dak didn't want to hear it. You've got to make sure that he's the right for the long haul. Okay, so he's not playing. Yeah.
The Cowboys are preparing for Cooper Rush to start against the Eagle per Coach Mike McCarthy.
All right. Rush we trust. Okay.
In Rush we trust.
The undefeated Rush. So it's undefeated Rush against the undefeated Eagles. This is not an easy one for you. Good luck.
Fly, Eagles, fly. I think.
Why?
Home field advantage.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah, honestly. They're two really good teams, but I feel like the Eagles are stronger on both sides of the ball.
Okay.
While the Cowboys, they got a really strong defense, and the offense is getting the job done. But also, it's a divisional game. I don't think the Eagles want to get their first L against the Cowboys. Yeah, I'm sticking with the Eagles.
Sticking with the Eagles?
Yeah, you're probably going Cowboys, right?
Yeah, so it's different, but, like I said, the defense is really good. They're honestly, I think top 3 defenses in the NFC would be what?
NFC?
Tampa Bay, Niners, or Eagles. It actually could be Eagles, Cowboys. The Niners are there.
Giants?
I don't know. The point is, it's 2 good defenses going up against each other, and I see your argument. Who's better, Hurts or Rush?
Hurts and AJ Brown,
Listen, they got something. It's working.
Remember, they're a squad.
They're a squad. It's been proven.
They are a squad.
I don't know. It just feels like if they're going to fumble, they're going to fumble it against the division rival. Because, it's very rare for a team to just go undefeated. I think it's the Cowboys this week. I think because just there's going to be more controversy for who's going to be the starting quarterback moving forward.
And maybe Rush is nervous.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the funnier storyline, so I'm going with that. Also, just to pick something different than what you did.
Fair. Also, there's very few wrong picks this week.
Honestly, yeah, this is a toss-up.
Yeah.
Again, if I followed my normal rules, I'd go Eagles because home field advantage. But, fun. God picks the Eagles. All right.
Alrighty.
Finally, on the Monday Night Football game, we got the Chargers taking on the Broncos.
We're going to lose against the fucking Broncos, aren't we?
Again.
They're going to beat us.
Listen.
The game's going to be boring.
This is normal. All right, listen. On paper, this is the least nervous I've ever been against the Chargers for the Chargers facing a Broncos team. However, the Chargers tend to lose these games, so that makes me extra nervous. Like you can never be calm. Like this.
Keenan's coming back.
Keenan's finally coming back. Let me see, because I didn't see anything about that, and I don't know if he wants to.
Also, Keenan might just punch Staley in the face.
Like, no, stop it. We're not going in on 4th. Brandon Staley grew closer with Keenan after that tweet. Yeah, fucking right. That's the headline. Chargers Brandon Staley grew closer with Keenan Allen after tweet. Yeah, you know why? Because you keep your enemies closer. That's what they mean. That's what's going on. Let's see.
Yeah, he has to be close to him to stab him.
Yeah, of course. Keenan Allen participated in drills. I think that's what I saw. Okay. Hamstring, missed 4th straight game. Yeah, he's participating in drills. So, if Keenan Allen plays, that's a good advantage.
Also, in theory, they don't need him to beat this Broncos team.
That's the thing. Again, fucking Chargers, man. This is the type of games that they lose. You can never just be like, oh, yeah, it's a comfortable victory. Which should be.
So you're going for the Chargers?
Yeah, because on paper it's the right decision. They're semi-playing at home. I think they will play at home because I don't think people are traveling, to see these Broncos.
There might be more Broncos fans in LA than Chargers fans in LA, to be fair.
True, but listen, I think that the Broncos head coach is a bigger dumbass than Brandon Staley, and that's not easy to say.
Mike Williams might be out.
Damn. Well, you know what? I'm going Chargers. That's it. I don't like it. I mean, it should be an easy pick. It feels weird. And this team, I hate that this team does this to us. They win when they're supposed to lose. They lose when they're supposed to win. I don't get it.
It's fine. I'm going Chargers too. Broncos have just not been hot. They're not good.
Listen, I remember, I'll never forget. There was a game when on Peyton Manning's first season with the Broncos, they couldn't get shit together, right? They were losing left and right. I don't know why the hell, but things weren't working with Peyton Manning. Then they went up against the Chargers. They were down by like 3 scores, and they started getting their shit together, and from that point on, they were unstoppable. So the Chargers do have that superpower of fixing other teams. I don't know why. I don't know how. I hate it. But all right, let's see.
Are the Chargers going to charge her? Probably.
Wouldn't doubt it. God wants the Broncos. All right, so there you go. Those are our picks. Here we got David, we got yours, and we got Gus. So we'll add those. This feels like a pretty interesting week.
Feels like the scores can flip
well,
around.
How many ones did we get different? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we got 4 different ones.
I can flip the score.
So, yeah, you can flip the score. This could be your week.
And I'm not even too confident about any of those.
What game's
picks.
the one that you're most excited for to watch?
Most excited?
Get the Chiefs Bills out of there.
Yeah, get the Chiefs to sell. Let me.
I like Eagles Cowboys.
That is cool. Yeah.
And I want to see Zappy.
Ravens Giants should be pretty good.
That should be a ball game.
I want to see if the Jaguars blow out the Colts again. Rodgers with a vengeance. That's interesting.
Cardinals Seahawks could be fun.
Panthers Rams could be good in like a morbid kind of way.
True. Will Matthew Stafford survive? Who knows?
Cowboys Eagles. I think Cowboys Eagles.
All right. So there you go.
After the obvious, Bills Chiefs.
Yeah. There you go. So as always, comments, questions, suggestions, you can find me at Dario SDW and at Super Dario World on Instagram. Like I said, if you still want to join right now, it's still doable, but David kind of really screwed you over.
It's getting pretty low.
Yeah, you were started like really far away, but it's doable. Maybe this will be his week and it'll be closer. But yeah, rough start, buddy. Anyway, as always, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again next time.